But long story short, though, I came all the way up. I went all the way to Gainesville.
Oh, that's far.
I was talking about I got a ride up there. Cousin took me up there and everything. And I said, drop me off, man, because, spending the night. She said she's going to take me on Tuesday. It was Friday. Don't you know, man, I don't even know why I set myself up like this. She was a he.
No. Okay.
She was a he.
Well, this was 14 years.
So I wound up walking so far. I hitchhiked and I got all the way to Decatur.
Okay. Hold on.
But she was a he.
Okay, let's dissect some stuff.
And I couldn't even believe I ain't recognized it. So y'all, it's some real things that you ain't gonna be recognized.
Is that another reason why? Because you say I ain't worried about nobody who's overly done.
Yes.
Because you feel like you could easily be tricked in that way?
Yes.
Well, so
because that's why I say, see, that's why I love it, this conversation, because that's why we're going back to the overly done. Yeah. I don't trust the overly done.
No, and for a lot of reasons, not just for trans, but like I said, overly done sometimes, not all the time. Because I know there's women who, they like that look, and I'm going to give that to them.
And guess what? And I love for you to like that look. It's
right.
Ooh, look like you from Egypt. I love that. Put on the whole face. It don't...
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it still just gets me sometimes because I'm like, man, I know somebody finna shed. They finna shed the skin in a minute. What is it gonna be? Who am I liking?
Hey, everybody, it's your girl, DJ with Plan for Keeps Dating App and Podcast. And today I have my boy, Stakk.
Please believe it.
Yes, he is an entrepreneur, a clothing designer, and a music producer.
Yes.
He is here for Dating Chronicles, where you give a funny, crazy, or lesson learned dating story. But before we dive into okay, I like to learn about each and every one of my guests.
Yes.
So for you, you're an entrepreneur, you're a clothing designer, you're a music producer. That's a lot.
Yes,
like,
that's a lot.
Let me know, like, what you got going on in these Atlanta streets.
Well, I mean, it's right now we're doing pretty good. I had a podcast going on. It was Wicked Truth podcast. We was running that for about 2 years, and Beehive TV and Beehive podcast. I was on that too, so we was running that for a minute also. So what I'm doing there, just building my brand back up, because sometimes you have to recognize you have the power yourself, and sometimes. What killed me was loyalty. And I know it may sound crazy, but loyalty. I was loyal to the wrong people, giving up my resources, but it wasn't reciprocated. Yes, it wasn't. So what I'm doing now, I'm just doing a podcast runs, and you are the first one I'm doing for year 2024. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it. So I'm doing that. I'm designing my clothes, Stakk Money brand apparel, do custom clothing also, and I'm working on an album, Black Paper White Words. It's going to feature some heavy hitters for my first album ever. And it's not for them, it's just for me. And I told my daughters that I was going to do an album, so I don't want to be a lie.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to some of my students who be watching. I taught school for 17 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Georgia State. So some of them follow me and watch. So I'm Mr. Accent to y'all still. Don't call me Stakk.
Tell me a little bit about your maybe your musical process, and just what genres do you?
Well, I do all genres. I play guitar, play drum, I play flute, saxophone, cornet, and trumpet. Because cornet is just shorter than the trumpet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I play all of those. You know what I'm saying? So I do my own writing. I can read music. I do my own arranging. I have been on projects, like I said, with Young Bloods, Killer Mike, Kilo Ali, all the old school L.A. Snow. I used to have them come to the house. Frankie, God bless her soul, Keisha Cole mom, Pretty Ricky.
Wow.
Man, it's just a lot of them.
I just feel like you just listed out my whole freaking childhood.
Yes. I mean, it's all of them. When I had Kilo in the house, it was just like a miracle, because it was just like, oh my God. And Ghetto Mafia, that's who inspired me to write. And then we wind up doing a podcast together. Isn't that so? Yeah, so that's great. And shout out to Patchwork Recordings and Kurt. I do appreciate you. They gave us our first start. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm writing a book. I want y'all to know it's called Succeeding with No Money Down, because I've been doing all of this, and you might not believe it, but I've been broke along the whole process. So I ain't come out the pocket and do that.
So what's the best thing? You don't have money, then what's the best thing?
You best to have yourself.
Best to have yourself, and then do you believe in having yourself? You're able to build those connections with the right people?
And it's called bartering. See, I'm the king of bartering.
Okay.
If I could do something you can't do, if you need a shirt and you need all your kids on it, and I know you don't, I'd be like, hold on, you ain't got to pay for that. Yeah. Go and interview me. I got you.
Got you.
You know, you don't have to build this booth to record in. Let me come on down there and I got you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I do. I do the cars. I laminate the cars with the vinyl. You know, so if you got something I need, if you want the car with the camouflage, let me do it, but give me the same amount of service in return. And bartering. So I don't barter my way all the way up.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That is dope.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Awesome. So I believe have yourself and have your personality, and bartering. And just being a good steward and being a person of your word and your energy. Your energy gets you in places where money cannot get you.
Absolutely.
You think a millionaire going to come and just going to walk in my door? I don't care about your money. You can't even pay me to sit on my sofa. But guess what? But if you're nice and pleasant and got great disposition, I'm finna hang with you. That's what's up. Oh, yeah. Believe it. So, that's why I tell people, you ain't got to be out here. You got to spend to make. You understand?
You do.
But you don't have to spend, I call it to break. Like me, I done spent a lot of money on myself and in my gear and putting myself out there. Right. You see what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to do that. And then once you get yourself out there and everybody know that you're genuine and you do great work.
Yes.
Not just trying to scam and BS people and latch on and attach on. If I hang with you, I'm going to be one of the best producers in the room. I don't even care who you are.
Right. With all the instruments you said.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
know. So
I
got value. So when you have value, them doors. Them doors open. And then it shout out to my boy here. I always said I was going to do this here. 6th Ave. He gave me these shoes. I ain't never in my life had $800 shoes on my feet.
Them all the way up.
You know what I'm saying? There they go right there. 6th Ave. 6th Ave, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to you, man. Stay in my building. It's a great entrepreneur. I really appreciate it. First time anybody ever gave me a gift like that. So I just had to shout him out.
No. That's all good.
6th Ave, baby.
It's all good. Thank you for sharing all of that.
Yes.
So we're going to dive into that.
Well, let's dive in then. Let's dive in.
Funny, crazy, or lesson learned dating story. When you think about that, what do you have for us today?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my.
It sounds like you've been in Atlanta for a minute, too, so.
I'm a graded baby, born and raised,
Before we dive into your story, how has the dating culture changed?
The dating culture has changed
in the city, yeah.
Tremendously in the city. I can tell you, and I know they agree with me, it is a lot less genuine.
Was it genuine in the past?
Yes, it was because we used to court. We call it courting each other. And then the proliferation of the internet. We didn't have the internet. If I met you at Publix, I have to really keep your attention until we get out of Publix. Because once we get out of Publix, you might not holler at me. I can't holler at your inbox and bug you. Try to, it's none of that. So Monday through Friday, I got to holler at you when I see you. Yeah. Because there's no seeing you. It's none of that. I don't know how you look. I don't know what you got on. There's no clout. You can't show me no pic.
Yeah.
I have to just really coach you and do it. And it wasn't about, we used to do simple things.
Yeah.
Like my first date was a hot dog stand. I tell some girl we gonna go on a hot dog stand, she ain't gonna talk to me no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I've been single on purpose for 7 years, because I'm just gonna build me up. And I've been doing that. You see what I'm saying?
Got you.
And we're gonna see.
Got you. So would you say it was definitely more authenticity back then?
Oh, it was very, 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 because we didn't have to I didn't have to always be at my best, always be at my, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell you, when I date someone, right? We send each other pics, right? I'll send her a morning pic, and she'll send me a morning pic. I'm talking about before you get out the house. Because I don't surprise me. If I'm interested in you, I see through you. I see what you got on. And if you make me feel good, I don't care what you look like. You get what I'm saying? Because look, we're gonna be here like this.
Got you.
We ain't finna die lonely and messed up.
Got you. Now, I want to ask you one question before we dive into today's story. You said something to the effect of, if I offered a girl now to go to a hot dog stand, she wouldn't date me anymore.
She ain't gonna do it.
She ain't gonna do it. Would you say it's the type of woman? Because I feel like if you build the conversation up correctly and be like, let's go to a park or maybe even a dog stand.
Yes.
A female would, depending on her mindset.
Yes.
What type of females would you say you like?
Someone like my mama, sister, grandmama, auntie, them real regular women.
Real regular?
Yeah, I just like regular. Because if you're so fine and tens and you just all so awesome and you're a dime, I'm dating you in fear.
Really?
Because guess what? I don't have that Bentley. But if I know I got you off of falseness and I got you off the money, if I come in there showing my 30,000 in my hand and I got you, then all you have to do is run into Allen Iverson. And he got you. Or if you see me I pulled up on the scooter today.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to holler at me on no scooter. I ain't pull up in no BMW. So I think it's the age factor. I was born in 74, so I'm 50. People may not know that, but I'm 50. Okay. And so sometimes I can't even date somebody 28, 29 because it just seems like they 18.
Because where you at as far as age and the mindset.
And the mindset, yes.
So you don't think a woman who's a 10 or what they would consider a baddie nowadays, you don't think they would be okay with a hot dog there?
I don't think, my opinion, most of them know because I have experienced it.
Okay.
It's the ones that are 10 but don't care nothing about their rating and they can't help how they look. So, you might have let's just say, for instance, Felicia Rashad. We all think she cool and cute. Okay, but you got them out there that don't even know they're Felicia Rashad. They just chilling. You can't help how you look. Yeah. They got a great heart, so it's some out there for real. But this ATL, this hyper, everybody's a star and everybody want it. It has done got tainted, and it's scary out there. It's 34 to 1. 34 to 1. And why is that? And not like it's 34 is that much more women, but it's just the availability. It's 34. It really is. Yeah. It's easy to date.
Yeah.
I could go on a date every night this week.
Yeah.
But why?
Was it because of, just like you said, kind of what's going on there in Atlanta?
Yes.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm still stuck on that. So when you say the woman don't know that she's a Felicia Rashad.
Yes.
Why would you say she doesn't know she's a Felicia Rashad? Is it because she doesn't act biggity?
Yeah. She don't act bougie. She don't care about that. When you find a person that is more spiritual, more got common sense, and I take it back to the household and the parents.
Yeah.
When they come from that household and see their mom and dad loving, and they know what it is, and they know what that struggle is, and they look and they see that potential, you might remind her of the father, but you ain't even got it yet. They can't help it. So I have met some.
So then, could it be the fact that they know that they're 10, but they don't care about that, and they just move in?
Yeah. Yes. I think so. You know what? I like where your brain go, because I think so. Because I think we all are aware, that we look out.
We look.
Yeah,
right,
you know what I'm saying.
Right.
We ain't gonna focus on it. You see what I'm saying? So when you focus on it, anything other than that, because if you focus on you look good, then this room gotta look good. Then that car gotta look good. You see what I'm saying?
But the people who focus on all of those things, there's deeper issues there.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is, and it's usually a little insecure.
It's a lot of insecurity there. If your outer appearance is all there, all there is.
That's right.
There's a lot of pain that's right. That is there.
That's right.
But that's another topic we gonna dive
into. And we gonna dive into it too. Believe it. They talk about believe it.
Your dating story. When you think of funny, crazy, or lesson learned, what do you have for us today?
It's as far as corporate, America is. I have like two stories. Like one story, America. Corporate. Like I be out there dealing with corporate, dealing with these corporate events. So that caliber be a little, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? But one day, the story I had about 14 years ago, I was talking to the young lady online, and we were just pen paling it up, sending pictures.
Okay.
Beautiful, bad, awesome.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, she a little, no, man. She a little, you sick too? You sure? So, But long story short, though, I came all the way up. I went all the way to Gainesville
Oh, that's far.
I'm talking about I got a ride up there, cousin took me up there and everything. And I said, drop me off, man, because, spend the night. She said she's going to take me on Tuesday. It was Friday. Don't you know, man, I don't even know why I set myself up like this. She was a he.
No. Okay.
She was a he.
Well, this was 14 years.
So I wound up walking so far. I hitchhiked and I got all the way to Decatur.
Okay. Hold
But she was a he.
Okay, let's dissect some stuff.
And I couldn't even believe I ain't recognized it. So y'all, it's some real things that you ain't gonna be recognized.
Is that another reason why? Because you say I ain't worried about nobody who's overly done.
Yes.
Because you feel like you could easily be tricked in that way.
Yes.
Well, so
because that's why I say, see, that's why I love it, this conversation, because that's why we're going back to the overly done. Yeah. I don't trust the overly done.
No, and for a lot of reasons, not just for trans, but like I said, overly done sometimes, not all the time. Because I know there's women who, they like that look, and I'm going to give that to them.
And guess what? And I love for you to like that look. It's
right.
Ooh, look like you from Egypt. I love that. Put on the whole face. It don't.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it still just gets me sometimes because I'm like, man, I know somebody finna shed. They finna shed the skin in a minute. What is it gonna be? Who am I liking?
Right. Who are you liking? That could be from it. It could be external or it could be internal, like the issues they may have.
Come on, now face it. I have locks.
Yeah.
All right, we dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if I get home and take my locks off and I got a bald head, yeah, you might still love me and like me, but man, you love the Marley, you love the locks, and I ain't even him. You see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even him.
I ain't gonna flex.
You know, you think I'm Lil Wayne and I turn the Birdman.
I ain't gonna flex. Like, when you said that, you take the wig. I thought of myself, I take the wig off and he still go like.
But see, that's a beautiful thing because guess what? I know and I see, and then I see your face, I see your energy, I see your eyes, I see on here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want you to take it out because I only want you to get in the bed with it, take it out, but we go out. We finna get fire. Cause get what I just ordered me? Some Denzel Washington teeth. And yes, I'm gonna be brightest in the shirt on every day that I go on. Hey. But when I wake up in the morning, you might goddamn. Oh, they got that little side tooth miss. I ain't even see that. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
You know, he went down a couple of shades.
Got you.
I ain't even see that. You know what I'm saying? So come on, y'all. We got to be right out there in this society because we're competing with this real. I deal with acting. You can't come out there just trying to get this thing, and then you got this dude 6'4", and he put together.
Yeah.
You're not getting the role. Yeah. When you smile in the camera, these lights are on us. So when I have the ring light, I'm gonna put it in my teeth. Gotcha. You think T.I. and Denzel and them were born with them pretty things? Look at BG. BG got out here. His thing was like that. Y'all excuse BG, but now his thing is straight and white and pretty.
Yeah.
And then he get that more traction. He ain't got to worry about that.
Which is crazy.
That's an esteem problem.
Yeah.
Because I used to talk like this a lot of times back in the day, got the two front teeth were buck, in school.
Okay.
So I was always doing like this, like smiling.
Did you grow into it?
Yes. You know what I'm saying? And grew out of it. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We're going to circle back to this story. Okay.
And if I would date her, and she ain't still no wig, but anyway, okay, go ahead.
Okay. So we'll get back to this story. Okay. So I know 14 years ago, there really wasn't no video chat. And it wasn't no none of that.
And then we wasn't on it like.
Gotcha. So I know you said y'all was sending pictures back and forth. Did y'all talk?
You know what? We talked a lot. But that voice wasn't. It wasn't no.
So they were able to put on that high pitch. Sound.
Yeah, and it wasn't none of that. It wasn't no. You couldn't just check that, and then I went versed on just.
So when you said you should have known, when you think back, this is a long time.
Well, when I thought back, we back and forth, and then, I did buy something for that East Bay magazine. I bought her something.
Okay.
And she wore a size 10.5, and I was joking with her, like, dang, girl, so you mean to tell me we get together, I can wear your shoes, you wear mine, so I know if I got 15 pairs and you got 100 pairs, we got 115 pair of shoes if they tennis shoes together. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, I like boy jeans, because I like, what's your size, which is 9, 8, 9, 10, and she said 33, 34. Well, 33, 34. You understand me? Yeah. So I'm just like, well, maybe she just like, boy stuff. She didn't never like the girl shoes. She like the boy stuff.
So was she dressed when you say she was bad though? So was it just face pigs? Was she dressed like a woman?
Yeah, it was bad, but it was like the here she had the hormone thing, 9 little set, you know, and I don't even know why I'm saying he had the damn things right there, and then you know we look up and down, you know the little V was valid.
Okay, it looked valid.
It looked valid. Yeah, it wasn't valid, but it looked valid.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so. It looked valid. I'm blowing down cars. It got me. Okay, put it. Got me vexed. And I'm sweating not because I'm turned on. I'm sweating because I'm turned off. You hear what I'm saying? That what that is, but had me vexed. And so you know, I knocked on the door, and they had this stocking cap on, and stuff. Then when I got real close, I just noticed it was us.
The energy. Was it the energy?
It was automatic. The energy. You see what I'm saying? So. And then she was like, you know, but we had got to know each other. We got comfortable with each other. Yeah. You know, I was very cordial. I was very nice. I'm talking about on some courting type of romantic stuff.
Yeah, buying jeans and size 10.5 shoes.
And she like, well, since that what it was and my personality, I liked that person. Yes, I did. But I like the illusion. I like that person. Like, you didn't even tell me, like, I'll be your friend. We ain't gonna never go out. We ain't gonna never do nothing as friend, but I'll be your friend. Cause sometimes they go through a lot of depression.
Yeah.
You know, they need people to talk to.
You thought about that.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I was like, well, damn, if you'd have told me, I would have been your friend.
Right.
For real. Like, you could even dress down as a dude. Because you get what's that? That's me. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that that's what it was, I just...
And then when a person lie to you, it's like, okay, what else did you lie about? Are you even really this person?
Yeah. And you get what I'm saying? So it was just way deeper. So I was like, I can't trust that person. The person get me set up.
So did you even step in the house?
No. I ain't step in the house. Thoughts went through my head. I really was going to rob him, but my folks dropped me off. So I ain't have nowhere to go. But if I'd have said, wait, just to see what's up, or maybe we finna try to run this, you know, we're gonna try to do a little something, come on in.
Did you find out it was trans before you got there?
No, when I got there.
So thoughts ran through your head. I'm robbed.
Yeah, I'm finna rob him. And I know he got a car. Like, I'm finna rob him. I really was. Like, it just turned to that.
Because of the fact that he lied.
Yeah, I'm finna do that.
Damn, you vexed.
I'm finna do that. But then I thought about him like I'm in Gainesville. I'm going to get locked up before I get from Gainesville back to doggone College Park. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to make it. Oh, my God. And then if I take the car, I ain't going to do nothing but tell somebody. I ain't have no license, none of that. So, no.
Oh, it got you.
Yeah.
Right. Now, what did we learn from this shit?
What we learned from that is, hey, man, you got to be careful and do the in-person thing, and sometimes just stay off the line, because I met him off the chat line. Okay. You know, 442222222 night line. Yeah, 442222222. It was night line. And then, you know, we get on there, boom, 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 we train them and all that good stuff there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So we used to do the chat line. You know, everybody come over there, get your list. You on the chat line, you can be anybody back then from the chat line. Now the chat line is a bunch of what I just described. Yeah, they own now.
How you dating now?
How? I ain't.
I know you said it's been 7 years, but like, say if you run into somebody in person, like...
Yeah.
That's probably how
and then right now. If I meet somebody off the line, Facebook or Instagram, the technology is so awesome now, though. I don't went on there and saw you live. I know that's you. Mm-hmm. You ain't playing no games. Right. I don't went on all your connects, because sometimes they can say they're a woman, and then you click that OnlyFans thing, it be like TS. But like, oh, so you're telling people you for real on OnlyFans and these other apps, you being for real on there. Yeah. But I guess on the major apps, sometimes you got to kind of chill out a little bit. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like on Instagram and Facebook, I'm me. But we go to Moco or the Monkey app. Oh, yeah. I'm selling dope, because that's what I'm on there for. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not finna put it on my main. Yeah. So that's what that is. So my advice to everybody out there, y'all, be careful and use your eyes and your intuition. You know what I'm saying? You know, just do that. I ain't saying women ain't got big feet, But if she went outside, but get what? But that good, you're a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you a woman. Trust me, I know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, now I do. I know what time it is. You see what I'm saying? But you got to be careful in that, because that was the craziest thing that happened to me and put me in a position that I really thought about robbing the person. If I thought about robbing the person, you think they was going to let me rob them without nothing? Then what if I'd have killed them?
Right. That's what I said. I don't understand. Why?
But they don't understand, why would you do that?
Yeah, like, why you put yourself in that predicament to lie to that extent? I don't even like people who catfish. Like, why lie?
Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on?
Are you that ashamed of yourself where you have to lie about your physical
appearance? Because you catfishing me, I might like the other you. I might like the real you.
Right, and then you don't know how crazy people are.
Yeah.
People crazy.
And I'm telling you, if my cousin, I ain't even say your name, boy, but I swear I feel like you made me mad, but I ain't going to say his name. But if he would have stayed, it would have went down, because that's what he don't stand me. He would ask him that anyway, drive me, man, what's up, bro? Take her upstairs and let me get some TV, let me get something from her, bro. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't do that, because we come at downstairs, the TV gone, but I'm there. Oh my God. You understand me? It went gone before I went upstairs. So you coming downstairs, your TV gone, but I'm finna get stabbed or I'm finna get jilled.
You sound like somebody who's really have elevated within your life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tell me,
tell
me what you came from and what you came from and kind of what you come through.
Well, I came from domestic violence. I came from alcoholism in my own household. I seen crack when it first came in, and we was just always poor. You know, I used to dig in the Goodwill dumpster for all my clothes. All my shoes had $3.99, $2.99 written on the bottom. We used to hide it. I didn't want to even walk behind nobody. I didn't want to walk in front of nobody. I walked behind them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was always hand-me-down.
Gotcha.
You know, like, even coming up, people get the remote control cars. I used to get the one with the string on it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my mom and daddy, because y'all did the best y'all can. And it's a fact that I never made y'all feel like y'all wasn't doing the best, because we didn't know no better. Everybody else in the neighborhood po too. So it wasn't no such thing as we got roaches and we depressed. Everybody in the apartments got roaches.
Got you.
Ain't none of us got that.
Got you.
We all got credit at the corner store.
Got you. So that translated, okay, you come from that background. When did robbing and kicking doors kind of come in?
Oh, no, that really been there. That was in high school and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to get you. I was always smarter than the average. You see what I'm saying? So I wasn't brazen. I ain't going to just be breaking in you, whatever. You understand? I ain't going to even hit you up at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go in the Kmart. I'm going to break in your house when I know you gone. You see what I'm saying? I'm taking everything.
Yeah, you sound like somebody
and we used to rob the weed men. Ooh. You know, because we used to just do it. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just rob them. You know what I mean?
What was a pivotal moment for you to get up out of that type?
Well, is when a friend of mine, we was at the game, and speaking of, my high school, Tri-Cities young man got shot up there at the school a few days ago. They were rivalry with Banneker High School, and we have been a rivalry with Banneker High School. There's 30-some years, 32 years we've been, and that could have been prevented. But one of my good friends died right in front of me. We had the shootout on Old National, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, going to National 7, and he's standing right beside me, and they were shooting, and I'm just like, because it was just that fast, and he dropped. And it ain't TV, y'all, when they drop, and you could just, oh, come on in, and whoa, they still talking, and oh, we're going to be all right. Hey, he dropped, and I'm going to tell you something. I couldn't move him, and he was scared than me.
Yeah, the body is, when the body, the dead weight, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there just let me know that, you know how it could easily be you?
Yes. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
It could easily be you. Yeah. Like, it really, for real, no joke, no, the man dead. And it could have been you. Like, if whoever was shooting it, they would have just tripped a little bit. It would have been me.
Yeah.
So that right there just let me know, like, wow, God been protecting me, because I ain't never going to jail. Anytime I got in trouble, they looked at me and were like, go on, man. It always been like that with me. Right. And so I guess they saw what I knew I was. Like, you ain't even supposed to be out here. You green, but you're not. You see what I'm saying? Like, you green, but you're not. Yeah. Like, you robbing somebody for their weed, but you don't know if there's a dime or a 20 because you're green.
Yeah, I had a couple situations like that in my younger youth.
Yes.
Police will have my friends, or I'd get in trouble and they'll let me go because it's like, well, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, all of that started to change me. Even getting in trouble in high school, we had that white girl from PE, we had her in the bathroom, you know, everybody feeling on and all of that. Everybody got locked up and suspended. But the principal told me to get on up out of there.
Were you feeling on her too?
Well, you know, I mean, you know, I brushed up against her a couple of times. You know, I ain't really feel on her, Melissa. I ain't do that. But I just, you know, bumped up, bumped up. I was looking, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'll tell you about when the camera come out. I'll tell you about.
Oh, my God.
I'll tell you about. I bumped into her a couple of times, you know.
Gotcha. Okay. Where does Stakk come from?
Well, Stakk, that's it started out as K-Love, then it started out as Craft, Kevin Rock's Any in Town. And Stakk, as in stack money, you know what I'm saying? Stakk stands for standing tall against knowledge killers.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so that's Stakk money. But I got people thinking it's Stakk money with the money. Get what? That draws them in.
That's true.
And then if I say I'm Stakk money, I'm destined to have money because I keep repeating it. I keep repeating it. I keep repeating it. I keep repeating it. So that's what it is.
I like that.
You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. So, you know, that's how I became Stakk, you know, and that's what it stands for, you know, standing tall against knowledge killers, getting money, but do something with it. That's Stakk money.
That's dope. When did the clothing line come about?
Well, I was doing that all through school, drawing on people's stuff. I was the one, like, if you wanted a Donald Duck on your pants, spray painted and painted, you come to me. If you wanted Coca-Cola, I tear off the other little emblems off all the shirts I found at the Goodwill, and I'll make you a Coca-Cola jacket.
You were that dude in high school.
Yeah, I was getting them. I was killing them. I remember what I used to charge for pants, $8. I made $80 in one day in that gym. So they let me know, but then I just stopped because they wasn't serious about that. No entrepreneurism. What you talking about? They're brokeism. And where we come from, you got a job. No matter where you from, no matter what your job is, we got a job. And when those stuff like that, you know, now I saw it a little bit from my dad because he used to cut a lot of grass and stuff like that. And he couldn't, you know, keep the 9 to 5. So that still was stuck in the back of my head, but he never fell off. So that made me at least hold that a little bit, but I wasn't studying that though. Because I just equated it to brokenness. And I'm already broke. You see what I'm saying? So I was doing that anyway, you know what I'm saying? But about 2012, I got a cancer diagnosis. They said, you know, I wasn't going to live to 2015. And at that time, I couldn't see myself going back to work, a 9 to 5. So I really had to make some real serious decisions with myself. It was the hardest decision ever. I was like, man, I could really be homeless. Like, it wasn't even no joke. Because I was already done got down to 90-some pounds. I was wearing the pen diapers, 3 operations. I had 12 blood transfusions. That changes you. I started looking at things totally different.
Right. Oh, my God.
You know, and I grew my dreads in the hospital. So it wasn't even no something to do. Yeah. I was in there. Then the nurses started unmatting my hair and putting the cowboy beads in there. Nurses. Wow. And you know what I'm saying? And that's a story to jump. I went back to visit them nurses that I got out the hospital. Yeah. And nobody knew who they were. They weren't there. So I don't, you know, I ain't saying no crazy stuff in there, but what I'm saying is it was a different time, and I didn't even get sad. I didn't even believe that I was going to die. I just said, I'm just going to get through it. You talking about a diagnosis, and you up here talking about you're going to get through it. No, you finna die. But guess what? I got through it. So that I had to pull back onto what I know how to do. Yeah. I have a good personality. I'm very artistic, and I see people that are less talented but are richer. And so I just said I had to just do what I know how to do and be consistent because I'm better than them.
That's it.
But nobody don't know I'm better than them. So when I first started doing the shots out to A-Dog, I started doing chit-chat up there in Decatur. I was doing my nights up there. And he told me, Hey, man, I need you to come somewhere. Don't even ask where he gave me the address. Here we go, where I pulled up at. It was Outkast DJ House. Andre 3000 was sitting in there. Killer Mike was sitting in there.
Oh, my God.
I was gone. So the first few people that wore anything was Big Boy. Shout out. Thank you, Big Boy. I do appreciate that. Why I know it's not cap. I'm talking about shout out the real Big Boy. Shout out. You can go to my page, Stakk Money Stakk. I done did the Boomerverse design. Thank you for letting me do that. You even said, how in the world am I dressing everybody else but the niggas who clothes it is? But it just floored me, man. So thank you for not saying cease and desist. It goes back to God again. Amen. How am I doing somebody's brand? It's like me doing Beyonce brand, right?
Right.
And she just started liking it. But ain't telling me to stop doing her brand. And you know she making money with that thing. But he didn't tell me to stop. So shots out A-Dog. Sometimes it's who you know. But guess what? If he'd have just took me over there and introduced him and I was fake and just running game,
it wouldn't have worked out.
Because you got to live up to what that is. Them guys, man, they get anybody to do their show. They don't need you to do their show. They're millionaires.
Is that how the music came into play as well?
Well, the music came into play like I was like starting, you got your Dungeon family, you got your Addict crew, I knew King Floated them and Sean Paul and everybody. You get what I'm saying? So it's like with that music, when I was younger, I knew about it, but I wasn't into it. Them guys were skilled and stuff. So I didn't pay attention to the prowess of the word. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I went to school with Andre and Big Boy. You know what I'm saying? And Escape. Me and Tasha Scott, we was in a relationship in high school of Escape. Hey, girl. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She cool. And me and Candy, we was in Raising in the Sun together. I was Walter, and she was my wife in Raising in the Sun. Oh, wow. So, you know what I'm saying? I already knew people. They just happened to become famous. But if we run into, hey, what's up? And I'm like, everybody looking at me like, boy, that's Candace. I'm like, but that's Candace. She was in, my homeroom. So what are you?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? She just happened to be famous. People go to NFL for school. We from a performing arts, a magnet school, Tri-City School of Performing Arts. So you were going to do something.
Got you.
And that's my legacy. You see what I'm saying? So I got into that music right out there a little bit before I got my diagnosis. Shouts out to my child mom. I can't say one thing that she did. She just asked me what I need. And I was like, "Sure, I need a studio." Hell, you talking about? And get what? I came home, she had the whole studio. And then she said, "Hell, you talking about? What are you going to do with it?"
Oh.
She spent $7,000 some dollars.
Wow.
I didn't have a job. I wasn't even contributing to that. I can admit that.
Yeah.
My dad helped us get the house. He co-signed, helped us get the house. But I didn't have no job. And then we had a child, you know what I'm saying? But she bought that. And I always said to myself, no matter if we together or not, I cried for a long time. I ain't have nobody that believe in me and to actually do that. Yeah. And guess what? It made me who I am. Like, I could not even I couldn't let that be a play moment. I couldn't, how somebody do something to you and it kicks something in you and you can't explain it, but you know that you're going to be a success.
Right.
Just so that's it.
I believed in you.
Yeah. And so we lived over there, and guess what? The house across the street, it was Nephew and Elite, Keisha Cole's sisters. They moved across the street from her. Wow. And guess who had them in their recording? Me, in my house. So that one I had Pretty Rick, I had everybody in my house.
That's so dope.
Not a studio. It was weird. But it was the time. It couldn't have been a perfect more time. Sometimes the time is just right.
Yeah.
Like I was hanging with them. I was in the show, the Keisha Cole show. I still watch it. Frankie and Nephew show. I'm in the show.
Yeah.
Like we used to go chill out and chill.
Yeah.
Like when I'm gonna tag in a lot of my stuff and go back to it and Facebook. Like they used to chill out with me a lot. Like me and Frankie was cool. Woo, you hear me?
So you definitely are ingrained in the early 2000s.
Yes. And the thing about it is, if you'd asked anybody about Stakk Money, ain't nothing bad to say, because guess what? I treat myself like a bad bitch. Everybody want to, but everybody ain't.
Yeah.
So I don't go out a lot. I don't do anything. I ain't going to just come on your podcast. I don't do none of that. I don't go out. I make myself valuable by not holding myself out.
Got you.
So when I show up, I have people, oh my God, bro, I follow you, bro. God the mighty man, you are my. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I ain't in everybody's fair. I ain't got to come to every event. I don't club.
Yeah,
You know, I just don't club. You know, I ain't never went to a strip club ever in life.
Really?
Ever in life. I ain't never got a day. I ain't never in my life went to now.
Wow.
Because I just thought it was just like, I ain't gonna give you no money. I'm already touching stuff for free.
See, you make sense.
You know, I don't want to look at it. I can't take it home. And if I feel on it, I'm going to get kicked out the club. Cause I won't feel on it, you know what I mean? But I'm going to get kicked out the club.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm already touching stuff for free.
You make sense.
You know what I mean?
A lot of men.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm not finna go in there and do none of that right there.
Got you.
You can't lad drink me to death. You know what I'm saying? And, oh, boy, you ain't even tell me, boy, what you doing? Boy, go ahead. Oh, but no. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So stuff like that, you know, so I'm ingrained in it, but a lot of things happen because, you know, I believe in manifestation. I said it. I looked in the mirror and see my swag and see myself, and I think I'm handsome. I see myself, and I compare that, and I say, that's where I belong. So it just started all coming to me. And I don't even know why she bought me that studio. I ain't deserve that studio. She just bought it. I mean, I thought she was being sarcastic. So I'm like, she a studio. What are you talking about? And came home and I had a studio and didn't know how to work it.
Wow.
Because I was flexing like I knew how to, you understand? So I had to learn how to do all of that in the midst of her so it won't be found out.
Yeah.
But I changed her life too because Kilo Ali, Sammy Sam, and Kids of Rock, we created a group called Beast Mode. Back in the day, the first one that had all three of them in the studio ever. And she was in the video and she was doing the hook. So that messed her head totally up. So she's still a believer.
I bet, because I said you took that money. You took the money that she spent. And you really made something.
Imagine buying somebody you're dating in the studio, right? And then 2 weeks later, they really got Keisha Cole in y'all living room.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wouldn't that make you believe in that person?
Heck yeah.
Only way I lost it because of my attitude. Then I wasn't respectful. I got that bug bit me, and she started looking lesser and lesser.
Yeah.
Because I was out there.
Got you.
And so that's my only mistake.
Got you.
But I wouldn't have been at this point now, though.
Things happen for a reason. Lessons come about for a reason.
Yes. Yeah.
To help mold you and shape you.
Yeah.
Into where
Yeah.
you're supposed to
So, you know, that's my musical journey, y'all. And now I'm getting into acting. And then I got my first, gig Saturday, Atlanta Hood Story with King James. And Kevin Townley is director, King James the writer. Y'all go follow them. We're going to start back shooting next month and everything. This is my first go, my first time going to the audition. They stopped my audition, said, you go sit over there. I got something for you. I couldn't even get 3 seconds into my audition.
Wow.
Because I'm going to be like that. I can't fail.
That's dope.
I mean, if I'm by myself, I might well do something, right?
That's a fact.
I don't want to stay at home, be lonely and depressed. So I might as well do something. And speaking of doing something, I caught the bus here. I rode my scooter down the street. You better start doing stuff like that, y'all. Quit flexing. If you got to use your girl car, your sister car, or catch the bus or a bicycle, do that because this is on record. I caught the bus and drove my scooter. So when you see me as a millionaire in that Bentley, you better be happy for me. I got rained on today to get here. You best to be happy for me.
Absolutely, because you putting in that work.
You see what I'm saying? I used the Marta app. And didn't know how I was going to get back from here. And that got solved. But anyway, come on, man.
Won't you do it?
Come on now.
Man.
You see what I'm saying? So love your steps. Love where you are. Don't try to cheat. And you can't cheat the game. I just want to tell everybody that. You can't cheat the game. And therefore, if you're genuine in everything, you're going to be genuine when you're playing to keep.
I love how you plug that in there.
You're going to be genuine when you're playing to keep.
Absolutely.
Because guess what? If you keep playing, your ass going to be by yourself.
I love how you
4 times. Okay,
Hey.
never mind. I'm gone. I'm gone. You know what I mean?
Successful right there. I love that word.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to dive into these questions.
Well, let's do it.
Okay, my first one. When was the last time you were in love and why were you in love?
Charlie, I ain't never been in love with these out here. You got me fucked up now. The last time
You gotta think really hard, man.
Because I told you I was different. I wasn't really genuine.
Yeah.
I don't, and it's sad, y'all.
Do you think you've ever been in love?
No, because I'd have been with the person there. I know what it feel like. And that's why I want that now, because I know what time it is. You understand now? Like whoever I get with, we for keeps, right? Yeah. We ain't going nowhere.
Right.
I know how to problem solve now. I don't argue. I don't raise my voice. I don't do that. I know how to nurture. I know how to listen to you and really actually care about what you're thinking about instead of just trying to, I ain't know what you're thinking about, but yeah, cool.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Gotcha. Like so, but I could say the closest thing I've been in love was my kid's mom, my daughter's mom. You know, because I kind of went through some things to get her. You know, she's Muslim, and I just went, and she had a wali, a protector, her daddy, so I had to really go through and prove that I was really worthy. So that made me respect that. You see what I'm saying? So that's the closest. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
But that's deep, though. Y'all made me think about that. I ain't really actually ever really loved, and that's kind of, I don't know if they're messed up or not, though, because that's kind of embarrassing. But I ain't really care about them.
I don't think it's embarrassing at all. I think it shows that you have, you know, really evaluated.
Yeah. I mean, I was always real, you know, I was lovable.
Yeah.
Like they may have loved me and that would have kept me there.
Yeah.
But if they would have treated me or thought of me how I treated and thought them, then they wouldn't have kept me there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, because I was always ripping and running. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Okay. Tell a story of how your longest relationship ended.
Oh, my longest relationship. Wow. Now that's real deep. My longest relationship, again, that was my kid mom. that was like for 9 years. Wow. You know what I'm saying? But it ended, and I just keep that like that. Like she was dealing with a lot mentally. Okay. And it started to be kind of affecting the household. You know, like if you got the flu, if you don't get well, everybody get the flu. Yeah. So it started doing that. And when she stopped working, I couldn't afford to keep everything because I wasn't really all the way stable like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? We depend on each other. I did the bare minimum. If you say my part is $800, I'm going to make sure I bring $800 to the house every month. And we got food stamps. They were back in the day. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to do no way more than what you talking about. If this $1,600, I got mine. But so once she didn't get her, I couldn't do no double 8 times 2.
Gotcha.
Where am I working with $1,600 coming in?
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what that was. But now, so we broke up like that after we got the last straw. When we got put out the house, you know, they got put all our stuff out there. Saw my kid clothes. And the little rocket just still get me sad to the day. I just saw it out there.
That do to you?
Oh, it did. It just hurt me because of my little daughter. She was crying and she wanted it. We couldn't even take it because I ain't even have nothing to put it in. We had to leave. They had went to their mama house, went to my mama house. Real talk. Yeah. Roy Huey Drive off of Upper Riverdale Road. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we got put out and we didn't get back together. Because, you know, remember now, I was always bouncing. I moved back with my mom in the apartment. It was some honey down there. I wouldn't get back with you anyway. I was all up in apartment 4B and apartment. I went in the other apartment 4B. I was in your apartment. And, you know what I'm saying? Let me be quiet. But, yeah, gotcha. It wasn't no getting back. And then, like I said, you know, sometimes when I didn't know how to deal with it and nurture that.
Yeah.
If you're crazy, you're crazy. I didn't know that it was for real. I didn't know that I needed to be there. I didn't know she needed me most probably at that time.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying? So I just went my separate own ways.
Got you. So you learned, it sounded like from what you said before, you learned from that. What else, how do you move different now in other ways as well from that situation?
Well, in other ways, now I'm just more genuine, and I would be, not real if I say, well, you know what I'm saying, you know, I just care, you know what I'm saying, I'm just, no. What I'm telling y'all is I love and respect me now. And ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm definitely going to love and respect you because I love and respect me for real now, though. It ain't like play no more.
I'm going to ask you because, like you said, I know I need to bring in 800. That's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Why do you think you always stuck to bare minimum?
Because that's what I seen. My dad stuck to bare minimum.
Got you. So do you think it had something to do with confidence and not thinking you could get out and do more?
I knew I could get out and do more, but I didn't want to get out and do more. I want to smoke me some weed and just lay up and have some sex with somebody. I mean, stay with it. I'm finna try to do more for you. Got me messed up. I'm already in your apartment. What I'm gonna do more for? The rent already paid, bill paid. I ain't got to do more. I mean, I want more, but I'm gonna get it from whatever. You get what I'm saying? So now I just value myself. See, the thing about it is once you by yourself, God put you by yourself, it's so scary when you don't like yourself and you look in the mirror and you just be like, damn, I ain't. So these last years, so I took that time and got to know myself, so I respect myself. I look at people for who they are now.
Yeah.
I usually talk to the print, if you get what I'm saying. If I'm talking to you, I'm talking to that print. I'm just looking right there at that print. I ain't talking to you. I don't even really value you. I value that. I'm dating that. I want to talk to that. I want to love that. That could have been on anybody. Yeah. But now I'm learning that that it's important. They're human. My daughters changed my way of thinking because I do not want them to run into nobody like me. I kill them. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had to think about that. Yeah. When they started getting hurt with the little boys in school, and I want to come down there and beat up a 4th grader. I want to beat up an 8th grader because I know what he's doing. Yeah. I know you touched her, bruh. I know you did, but my child fine. You touched her, dog, and I want you, dog. You know what I'm saying? So that made me think like, dang. And I know that I have emotionally affected some people, females.
How have you forgiven yourself in your journey of just kind of being by yourself?
Well, I asked God to forgive me, and I do believe it. You know, I do believe that forgiveness. But once I gave it up, sometimes you got to forgive yourself. You got to give it up. You got to say, hey, this who I am, man, you own that. And once you own it, you're not that no more. You're going the opposite way, but you have to own it. If you admit to yourself and others, I'm talking about to your real mama, to your real daddy, you got to come clean and tell them for real how you been doing. Mommy went all on her. I did start some arguments, you know what I'm saying? I spit in her direction. What? Yeah, I know, Mom. You didn't even think I would do that, did you? I used to call her bitch every time I felt like it. And that hurt my mom. Yeah. But we got through that. And she respects me more for being true and being honest. You see what I'm saying? So it's just not like that no more. You know what I'm saying?
How do you, because there's a lot of people who will admit, well, I'm just an asshole, and then they'll stay there.
Yeah, they'll stay. But see, they are immature. You know, like I said, I'm 50. Yeah. I probably
who would just sit there too.
Yeah, they because they cornballs and they ain't got no dynamic like I do. I know I wasted a lot of time. I am, you know, quote unquote Denzel. I am Jamie Foxx. I am Martin. I am Hart. I just didn't recognize it before they were who they were. I could have been them. Yeah. I could have been out before them. Yeah. But I was wasting my kingness. I was wasting my kingship. I was wasting my promise. I was wasting my inheritance. Got you. And you see what I'm doing now on this show, so I know I got it.
Yes, you playing for keys.
You better believe it. And I ain't playing. And I ain't playing no more. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I stepped back out, you know, like I said, I had dinner, you know, but it's just so different now because I have Asian people, white people, and they attract to me. So that's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Like what the hell? You know?
How you liking that?
I mean, I like it, you know. But
you seem like a good conversationalist, so I know you keeping up in conversation and having a good time.
Oh, yeah. And whoever I get they sell call good at everything. You going on well. But, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but that's just what it is. You know, you admit to yourself, you forgive yourself, and you do your best to improve because, to be honest with you, I have lived more years than I probably will live after the 50. Let's just, you know, God may give you another 50. But then again, come on, though. Life expectancy is 69.7, so he might not give me another 50. He might. You know, hopefully he will, because I got something to do.
Even, you focusing on your mission.
Yeah. So, you know, and I'm ready. I'm healed. You know what I'm saying? You got to get healed. You got to get ready. The trauma that you deal with, we don't realize we have trauma from kids.
That's right.
You know, trauma, like you don't know. And it's okay to get counseling. I do have a therapist. It's okay to sit with somebody. You need to, because you don't have the tools to know that, damn, so you mean tell me in the 4th grade my dad hit my mama, that really bothered me? Yes, it did, fool. You just brush it up under there. Your whole family, nobody wants to talk about it in the black family.
They don't.
So we never get healed. We just keep on carrying on. And mostly it's you women. You have so much hurt, so much thing, but you got to keep carrying on because that's what you got to do.
That's what, quote unquote. I love how you had that.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that is. So it's just doing that and talking with your family, talking with your siblings, and really just coming to terms with what y'all went through.
I like that. Thank you for sharing all that.
Oh, yes.
This is a good segue into this question.
Oh, yes.
What was it like growing up as the youngest, oldest, middle, or only child?
Well, I grew up as the oldest. Well, I thought I was the oldest because my dad had another child. We found out he was 10 years older than me, so I have a bigger brother. But I was the oldest. So the example was really on me. Like my sister to this day, I went in the medical field, I started teaching. She went in the medical field, she started teaching. Wow. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, it always like that. So the expectations was a little different. My mom just knew, that I was different. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So growing up as the oldest, I couldn't do what my sister and brother do. You know what I'm saying? They don't even get in trouble.
So it was always you because of the way you were helping kind of guide and lead. So you were putting that role. Was your father there? He was in the household.
Uh-huh. And that's what I say. A lot of times we had dysfunctional households then.
Yeah.
But it was 2 people being dysfunctional. So you still had 2 people. Nowadays, it's just all mama. It's just mama. I don't know where he went to.
Right.
And some kind of way is he, because I raised my kid. I got them back.
Okay.
When they the 6th and the 8th grade, then I raised them by myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had full custody of my children. Gotcha. It took me a long time. Even that child support paid me. They gave me an $808 check. Don't know how they did it, but I got my kids back.
Got you.
Because that's just what it is.
That's
what it is. I got mine back, so I raised mine.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was a little hard and challenging, you know what I'm saying, because you was expected to do something. Then by you being old, mom and dad at work. So if you 12, you are keeping them.
Yeah, that was how it was for me. Like when my mom and my dad wasn't there, yeah.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
Bottom line. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So it was a little rough, but I thank them. Gotcha. I thank them. I really do thank them.
Gotcha. My last question.
Yes.
For you. Who or what inspires you in your career?
A lot of people inspire me in my career. Organized Noise, Will I Am, Smokey Robinson, Quincy Jones. We're talking about these people that can just create something from their head and it become a hit. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? They inspire me. Dapper Dan inspired me as far as the clothing. I used to see people, them rappers wearing the MCM and the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci. You're like, man, hold on, man, that's a Gucci Stoller jacket. How you get away with that? And then Gucci know it and they support him. Yeah. So that inspired me. You see what I'm saying? And as far as acting, you already know that they're late greats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we ain't got to thought them out. And podcasting, we got into this, when you look at how we got into it, we were one of the pioneers of the visual podcast, because all the podcasts used to be audible.
Right, because, you said 2012. Yeah. When did y'all start podcasting?
We started podcasting around 16.
Yeah, that was when the video had just kind of started.
So when we did, and I sometimes used to feel bad about it because nobody recognized that I was one of the first ones to do the visual podcast. And we couldn't capitalize on it because it wasn't no way to capitalize on it. It's the first. Ain't nobody going to invest in it. But now people just, they giving you money if you're good. You see what I'm saying? But that's why we elevated and I'm coming back to that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm coming back to that. And it'll be cool. We started our first podcast out at Patchwork, the famous Patchwork Studios. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was deep in itself. I was always flexing like I was going down there. But I manifested it and I wound up down there. Again, with no money down.
That's amazing.
Yeah. How in the world the owner of Patchwork producing the show for me? You got a whole camera crew that they're paying.
Right.
I offered to pay. He's like, you the host. Why would you? Because I don't want to obligate you like that. You're going to interfere with what you're trying to do.
Wow.
So, do you see what I'm saying?
It really just shows just your personality, like you said, and just how you are able to build relationships and build rapport.
Yeah.
So kudos to you.
Yeah, well, thank you. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Pimpin' Ken, because there's a little bit of that in there too. Shout out to Pimpin' Ken, teach you how to talk, teach you how to do it, teach you how to get your situations out and manipulate. Stop thinking that's a bad word. Now, you could badly manipulate somebody, but the word itself is neither good nor bad.
I can agree with that.
I can manipulate my hat to stay on my head while I'm driving my scooter. You mean tell me that's bad? That's not bad. You get what I'm saying? But you can be manipulative. So a lot of times you gotta it's the action, it's the verb behind it or forward.
Intentions.
And your intentions it goes before your action. So if you intend to do something good, you're gonna get rewarded if you've done something good. But if you intend to do something bad, you already done that in your brain.
Right.
People think it's a difference. You eyeball somebody, you don't rate them with your eye. Yeah, you didn't do it. But to the Most High, you have already conceived that in your brain, so therefore you have already done it. It does exist. If you can picture it, it exists. Quit thinking shit don't exist because it just ain't right here. I can't make...
in the physical.
Yeah. It exists. It's in you.
Right.
And I'm physical.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. Big prayer. I use that within manifestation and everything. Yeah. So I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. And so it feels good when you accomplish what you set out to do. When I go home tonight and when I post and when I look at this, and I'm going to feel good versus me not doing it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is success. You know what I'm saying for me? This is success. And I really appreciate being here. I really appreciate being here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm available, but I'm not available.
Well, I appreciate you making time because, like you just said, you're available but not available. Yeah. So thank you for making yourself available to us and our audience.
Well, I appreciate you, and I appreciate both of y'all. I appreciate, the engineer behind that. You understand, Denise. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you. For making me feel at home and make me just feel worthy. And one thing I can compliment y'all on when I first met you in person up here, you looked at me. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Wasn't no, let me see what, here. No, you looked at me. And that means a lot to me because it just means a lot. And I looked at y'all. Like, I ain't even check y'all out yet. Here you talking about that. I'm saying, I'm going, oh yeah, believe that. But the fact that I didn't, it's a beautiful thing because that's how I am.
You show respect when you can look at somebody in their face. And then also, like I said, you making yourself available to come on my show means a lot to me as well.
Most definitely.
Well, I appreciate you coming on.
Oh yeah. It's they awesome, y'all. You need to come on in. I got some couple of people though you might need to understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm telling. I already done put them on it. You know what I'm saying? I already done put them on it. Okay. Yeah. So we need to do that because it would be cool if you could interview, Killer Mike and ask like, how do y'all love each other like that?
I would love to have. If you go on my Instagram, you will see there in my posts as far as influential couples in Atlanta.
And see, it'll be good. See, what we got to start doing, we got to start sharing our jewels.
Absolutely, yeah.
You should interview a Sean Paul or a J-Bub Youngbloods. You guys have families. You guys have significant others. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it'll be good because that's the type we want to see. And you were asking me the question before we started about the podcast. Don't you want to know why they love each other? You ain't okay, he got 3 Grammys. We know.
Yeah.
But what makes him have longevity?
Right.
In this industry, man.
That too.
How? Why? Big Boy was married for a long time, then they got divorced. But what? Right. We ain't talking about salacious, uncensored fuckery. I'm not talking about that, but we want to know, bruh, y'all's at the top of the game and still is at the top. How in the world you keep somebody?
Right. Absolutely. That's why I would love.
Cause I would never tap a no game. I wouldn't able to keep nobody. You see what I'm saying? So imagine if I was a millionaire back in them times. Oh, girl, I wouldn't even be sitting up here talking to you.
I know. See, there's a reason for everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have been here, you know. And if I could just say a parting word, just always know, y'all, believe in providence, believe in yourself. We don't have absolute knowledge. There are books that came before the books we read, but read, study, believe in yourself, believe in He that created you, believe in your ability to succeed, and heal yourself and stop living in dysfunction. I want to say that before I get off this planet. If I die tonight, this message needs to go to y'all. Stop living in fear. Stop living in depression. Stop living with sadness. Stop living with hardship. You understand what I'm saying? You could be poor in your pocket, but the worst thing to do is be poor in mind and spirit. You'll never be rich. I could call my mama and daddy today when I get off here. I got more money than Puff Daddy. You hear me?
Right, absolutely.
I call my mom and daddy, and I'm 50.
That's
crazy.
That's a whole bunch of people who wish to be. My mama would wish to be in your predicament.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I can call and talk to them. So I just recognize that I look at them different. I talk to them different. You know what I'm saying? I see the ants. Pay attention to stuff around you guys. Pay attention to your spirit animal. Don't out kill the beetle and kill the ant when you see it. That's God talking to you. Look at the ant. The ant is the most cooperative species on the planet. They work together, they build together, and they always protect what? The queen. If you can't get example by the life of an ant, that's the parable that God gives you. Another thing too, King David, nobody couldn't kill him, nobody couldn't mess with him, but an inchworm nibbled at the staff broke, and he died. An inchworm. He had all them guards around him. You couldn't get nowhere near him. An inchworm was nibbling on the cane, and it finally broke, and he died. God sent the inchworm to get him.
Reread that story.
Not the jinn or the demons. An inchworm. We think we so bad, but a diseased mosquito bites you. Some as little as a mosquito. That's the parable. So look at what it is. They ain't gonna talk to you through a burning bush, but look at how animals, if you keep seeing an insect all the time and you wonder why you're seeing it, just look up the bumblebee. You're gonna see how majestic, you're gonna see how they never quit. It's just telling you. See, He talks to us and we don't realize He talked to us, but He talked to us through parables and examples. So the next time you're driving and when you look up there and it's a sign that may be on Burger King and it may say keep going, we know we talking about the drive-through, but they're not talking about the drive-through to you. It said keep going. So you better start paying attention to that. You open your eye. Some people got their third eye open, but the third eye need contact.
Yeah.
So it can see.
I think I'm one of those people.
You know? Yes, we are. You know, we got to bring light. The occipital lobe is located in the darkest part of your brain. No light. But why is it responsible for sight?
Oh, is it because, tell me.
You know, because it's by the hippocampus. And it's the darkest part of your brain, the dark matter.
I know it also, it sits behind the head, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Why?
I know that's not that. I don't know why.
And then ask the people, so you got eyes in the back of your head. Well, maybe I do. Actually, you do. Because your eyes start off at the point of the cell growth, not your actual eyes. So you do got eyes in the back of your head. You just see out the front and upside down.
Yo.
You see what I'm saying?
I just learned something.
You know, so
yes.
Yes. It is all meant. You see how God is changing my spirit to add something new and positive and loving towards you instead of the opposite. So I already know he got me on the right thing because that's what I do all the time with people. I'm not leaving this earth I got to affect as many people positively as I affected negatively. I have to.
Yeah.
And if I have to stay single for life and that's just my lot, it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It really is okay because I'm cool now. I done that at all. There ain't nothing I ain't done, okay? We ain't gonna put that on. We're gonna do a next episode. What have you done? I have done and experienced some stuff. So it ain't no
I see. Ain't no foo-foo stuff.
Yeah, it ain't that no more.
Right.
It ain't that no more. I'm cool.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? So that's it.
Thank you for sharing that with me and with the audience.
Oh, yeah. Thank y'all for having me. And remember that. Y'all, I want y'all to look at this. This is very important what the young ladies are doing here. We don't talk about this, y'all. And I'm talking about we don't talk about it enough. And I ain't talking about getting on these podcasts and everybody. We just talking about the men and the women. Men, black women, let's stop battling. Right. Let's stop.
Absolutely. I definitely agree with that.
Let's stop. We're not each other's enemy. But we get put and pitted against each other. And the real story of Adam and Eve, Eve did not commit the first sin. Eve did not lead Adam to bite nothing. That is just how those white folk, they put it on you to always have the woman making less. We dog her. There's no respect because of that first sin, that biting the apple. They got laws out there telling you what you can do with your body. They don't respect women.
It's crazy.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so gotta cut that out. And let's say if they did believe it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Adam had a choice. He had instruction from the God that created him saying, don't. So even if your pretty girlfriend came to you with the apple, he both told y'all they were forbidden. Don't eat it. So you still had a choice. You fool, you still disrespect the God. They'll never put it on the man. They'll never say the man disrespect the God when he already knew not to do it. What you should have did, just let her go then. And God would have created Eve too.
Hey, that definitely could have been.
You see what I'm saying? So we didn't give a chance to go. We just gonna follow and do that. So it's on. If you want to believe that, it's on both of us. Right. And if I was the leader and leading my woman and leading my household and leading my garden, I should have influenced her to stop.
Right. Oh, we gonna end it right there.
Yeah, that was
good. That was good. Y'all, I want to thank you again so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you.
All your gems. Sharing your story.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I really do appreciate y'all.
I appreciate
y'all. Y'all can't tell me nothing now. I've been on the Playing for Keeps. You understand me? You know what I mean? And the app, please get the app.
Download the dating app. Playing for Keeps is available on both major app stores, the Play Store and the App Store. So y'all download that. We're trying to blow it up here in Atlanta so we can expand nationally. So y'all do that. I want to thank all of the viewers and the listeners for tuning in. And until next time.